Let the anxiety go. Let the pressures of today go. And focus on your goal. Ladies. Oh my goodness. Welcome back to Momtivationals. Woo! Party. Okay. And what I like to do is drop gems, tips, and strategies on how to get ahead and stay ahead as a single mom. Get ahead and stay ahead as a single mom so you can enjoy the life you want to live and live the life you want to enjoy. Okay? I just dropped off that child to her first day at summer camp. Hello? Okay? My big girl getting so big. Now she at summer camp. You know what? I'm just a little jealous. I'm not typically the jealous type. But I'm a little jealous because she gets to wear whatever she wants to wear, eat whatever she gonna eat, and mind her business, and enjoy the sun, play and have fun. And I feel like we don't get enough of playing and having fun as women. Oh, I just said a word for myself. I say that often, but it resonated with me. We don't get enough of playing and having fun. Y'all see me trying to get over, like, chill. Traffic still trafficking, doing the same thing as always done, okay? And the flow of traffic seems to be better, but let me tell you, these kids being out of school ain't really changed much of anything here in Charlotte. Okay, fun in the sun, okay? Today, we will be going over my 24 things that I should, must, and have to get accomplished this year for my adventure list. Last week, we talked about your 9 to 5 and your 5 to 9 and how critical it is to take advantage of your 5 to 9. So today, I'm going to take you through what I do, some of the things that I focus on my 5 through 9. And oh, somebody let me over. It pays to be nice, okay? It pays to be kind because I'm here. I'm hot. I'm hot, y'all. Okay, I can't turn on the air because I don't want it to interfere with the video. That's why this video not gonna be long, but because I need some air, honey. It's 77 degrees outside here in Charlotte. Traffic is crazy, and now I sound like a doggone radio host. But nonetheless, forgive my shenanigans because you know what? Actually, it's normal. It is a normal part of my life as a mom. Okay, I have to deal with this stuff every day. So just imagine waking up and going someplace you really don't want to be, and then having to be a mom, having to show up for yourself, having to write goals, talk about goals, focus on goals. Everything just feels so overwhelming sometimes, and I talked about that. But today I'm not overwhelmed. Today I'm just hot. It is hot out here. Okay. Today I'm going to take you ladies on a little journey of me preparing to write out my adventure list. I do a lot of stuff that I definitely don't show you guys that I do. And when I talk about getting ahead and staying ahead as a single mom, as a mom who wants to live a life that she's enjoying and enjoy the life that she lives, I have to show you the process. So today I'm going to show you a bit of the process. Now, we saw some things last week, but this week I have to get done some editing. I have to get done some editing again. And then I have to write out my list of things that I want to do for this year, my 2026 adventure list that, oh my goodness, if I don't be intentional about it, it's not going to get done. Oh my goodness. I just said another word. I'm feeling my own words today. If I don't be intentional about the things that I really say that I want to do and have in my life, then it's not going to get done. It's not going to miraculously fall on my lap. And sometimes I get so caught up, and moms, you probably can relate. Hey, I get so caught up in the day-to-day, or maybe you can always relate. I get so caught up in the day-to-day that, by the end of the day, honey, I just want to be in my bed, eating a fresh hot slab of pizza, watching a good show that I could really enjoy, minding my business, and turning off all the noise. The noise gets so loud sometimes that I just want to roll over and mind my business. And sometimes I do. Sometimes I do roll over and mind my business, okay? Literally, I'll just be, don't ask me to come back down here today. You know, don't ask me to do this today. Don't ask me for anything else. Because when I was younger, I used to always want to be around people doing stuff, and why they won't do this with me. I didn't get an invite here, and I wanted to be accepted. I wanted to be sought out. I wanted to be invited. I wanted to feel close to people. But as I got closer to God, I didn't want any of that anymore. Now I'm just like, God, it's just me and you up in this bed. What are we eating today? You know, I really do be minding my business, and a part of my business is making sure other business gets handled. So today I have to handle this list, y'all. I want to enjoy myself so much. Like, I want to live a life where I really enjoy myself, and not just go out there and be having fun, but having meaningful experiences. So that's what I'm going to do today. Yes, I have to get some editing done. Oh my goodness, y'all. Editing, I sometimes enjoy it, but sometimes I really have to buckle down and shut everything off and get it done. Editing on my blog, very easy to do, but it has to be done. Again, what am I doing on my adventure list? What do I want to do? What do I want to focus in on? What do I want to zone in on? I know there are a few things that I'm very excited about. Most of the things I'm going to share on YouTube, actually. It's going to be super fun. But, I mean, because that's just who I am. I love little adventures. I love taking risks. I love getting out of my comfort zone. I love things that make my heart little in a good way, though. For example, there's this challenge that I want to do, a food challenge that I want to do. I want to do a lot of food challenges, but there are other things that I absolutely want to do. There's this one particular food challenge I can't wait to do. I'm so excited about, you know, just little things like that that really makes me feel like I'm living. I have a life. I'm a person. I'm paying attention to myself. I see the vision. I see where I'm going. I know how I want to feel. I produce the feelings that I want to feel in a good way, right? I'm not hurting anyone, harming anyone, and I'm just taking moments to myself to live as I want to live, right? When I say live as I want to live, it means minding my business, enjoying my time here on this earth, and not always being in production mode. Oh, I'm so over being in production mode all the time. Okay, cool. But you know, if you always producing, all you can do is rest. All you can do is rest. And sometimes that's how it feels. It's like, oh, I did all of this. My goals and visions can come later. Let me tell you right now, we talked about support system. Lady, get you some friends who are going to take your behind, drag you to show up, okay? Not wrangle you, but definitely drag you to show up. Friends who are going to hold you accountable when you said, you said you was going to do that. Oh, you said you was going to go on that adventure. Okay, let's make some stuff happen. You know what I mean? Friends who are going to send you the resources. Friends who are going to say, you know what, girl, you talked about that some time ago, but I ain't heard nothing about it. You know, are you going to make it happen? Because you ain't really, you said you wanted this, but I don't see you doing it. So get yourself around those friends. Friends that you actually see making stuff happen for themselves. Okay. All right. The hardest part has been done. The workout is complete. I walked about 12 to 15 minutes on my first break, and on my lunch break, walked about 30. So we're all done. We may go home and stretch, but for now, the hardest part of the day is done. Now we must continue on with that list. All right, ladies, the work day is completed. We're going to get the baby, and then we're going to get the baby. I'm going to get the baby, okay? Y'all going to come with me, so pull your seatbelt. And then we're going to, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I totally forgot that we needed to hurry up and get home and work on what we said we were going to work on. Because it's Monday, I typically tend to take things light. So the workout is done, the work day is done. Now it's time to spend time with my daughter and make sure I create that list I said I was going to create. Okay.
And yeah, we had sleep time. That was way after breakfast. And after breakfast, we did writing. We had to do whatever we want. Except we have to be.
Did anybody say or do anything they weren't supposed to be doing?
Except get all over Miss M.
More fun than being home?
No.
Being home is fun?
Yes.
Being home is fun?
Yes.
You think?
I'm a bit lonely.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah, it can be lonely for sure. Well, tomorrow's second day of camp it is. Because you earned it.
What if I said no?
Then tomorrow's second day of camp it is, because I already paid for it. That wig is sliding off, okay? first of all, today, no. I feel so disgusting, so I'm just gonna shower and come back downstairs. But not first without putting food in the oven, because if that food don't get put in the oven, I'm gonna be highly upset by 7 o'clock. So let me go ahead and do that, and then I'm gonna come back and actually do something a little exciting. Y'all, I'm really not in a freaking mood. I'm going to just season this, put it in the oven, and let it cook. I'm just gonna let it cook slow while I shower and whatnot. Maybe I can write my list and things while it's cooking. And then I'm gonna straighten up a little bit because I just want to soak these dishes in the sink. Bubs, you okay? Bubba? Bubs, you okay? Okay. Shower time. This is the part where it all turns to crap. Because you want to get in the shower and then you want to get in the bed. But I encourage you to just keep pushing just a little bit. Just a little bit. All right, I'm out the shower, and because of that shower, honey, well needed. I smell much better. We thank God for that, okay? But after all of that wash down of all of that sweat and dirt from walking in the sun and working out, I am feeling a little tired. My energy is depleting. So the first thing I need to do, food is already in the oven. Now I have to get to work on the main thing, because if I don't get to work on the main thing, it's likely not going to get done. So I'm going to pull out a pen, I'm going to pull out my paper, and I'm just going to get at it. Shower's done, baby's in the tub, food's in the oven, straighten up the kitchen downstairs. I really don't have time for nothing else right now because my energy levels are coming down. So as they come down, I make sure, hey, did I handle the thing that was most important for me this evening? And how can I make it happen? So right now, this is how I'm making it happen. Everything else comes to a halt. This is a priority. It has to get done. This is also the time where you get in bed and you take your phone with you and you start scrolling. I'm going to encourage you not to scroll. At least get done with half of the main thing. At least get done with half of the main thing before you move on to anything else. This way you know that you've contributed something to that goal. I know this year that I want to involve myself in 24 adventurous, miraculous things, right? But in order for them to take place, this is where it starts. I need to make it happen. This moment right here. So as much as it's easy to sit down in bed and relax and start doom scrolling for hours on end and the food get in and then you start doom scrolling some more, I encourage you to take a deep breath, relax, let the anxiety go, let the pressures of today go, and focus on your goal. If all you have is 15 minutes, that is all you have. But you don't allow anything else to interrupt your time. So let's make it happen. Currently, this is my goal list for summer all the way until January 2027. I have a long list of things that I need to continue to work on. Several pages worth of work. I'm going to continue. See, I already got one on there. I'm going to continue to write out what it is that I plan to do on the back of this list. Doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be written out. Thanks for the snack. Bye-bye.
To count Mississippi.
I have to focus on my list, Bubs. I really do. I'm only at number 6. Got a long way to go. All right, ladies, the list is practically done. We got a lot of things that we want to get accomplished. Some are fun, some cost money, some I can do tomorrow. But we go based on the time, the month, just making sure I stay consistent and making sure that I'm spreading out what I want to do. The last few, I'm actually going to do something spontaneous, and I'm going to ask ChatGPT what she thinks I should do based on all the data that I've input, based on my personality, based on what I share, based on who I am, based on just everything that I've shared, everything that I've asked for. And then I'm going to come back and finish this list. But I need to go get that food because that food is probably burning by now. What time it is? Can't zoom in. Look at dinner. I just threw something together. I don't really have time to think about it. I don't know why that water is even running over there. But I'm about to make something. All right, looking good, looking great. We got some lemon and raspberry ices. Super excited about these. I was planning on making them when I got home, and very easy to make. You saw the ingredients that went inside, didn't take much, and they taste so delicious. Healthier than anything you're gonna get inside of a grocery store. I made us some ices, Bubba.
Thank you.
Yeah, can't wait.
Wait.
Yeah, and the cat man and all his cats. So I totally forgot that I have women's Bible study tonight.
Exactly what is happening, y'all. The pressure isn't just in David's mind having the opportunity to hurt his enemy. The people around him were saying, do it now, do it now, do it now. God ain't gonna be mad. Right? Sometimes
At this point, I don't even remember what was on that list that we went over today. What I do know is that I was in women's Bible study and I fell asleep in the last 10 minutes and I was out. I took a nap and I could hear her praying and saying goodnight, but my body did not wake up until after Bible study was done. So knowing that I'm asleep and I'm tired and I don't want to waste any more of my fake energy at this point because I don't really have any. But one thing I did do, one thing I was able to get done was complete this list. So let's check it out. That's it. Right there. Oh my goodness. I made it happen because everything in me just wanted to lay down, go to sleep. And part of me just wanted to do nothing. But I got all 24 items done. The last one is definitely a ChatGPT one. I didn't want to do 5 things of AI telling me what to do. So I did one thing, which is 2 nights at the Ritz. And in that 2 nights, I'm going to make it fun for me and my baby. But most of this list is for me. She is allowed to come on some of these adventures with me. She has her own adventure list, actually. So we'll be dibbling and dabbling into both lists. The goal is to try to get as many completed before the year is done. Not all, but to make sure that I do something and often. All right. Amen. I hope that this inspired you to just take 2 hours out of your own day and just put in little deposits for your future and things that you want to see and things that you want to make happen. I'm going to put an asterisk next to the one that I can do right now, like first, and then schedule it out. And that's how we get started. That's the end of this video. I hope that you enjoyed it so much. You already know what to do. Comment, like, share, subscribe to your favorite mommy. Subscribe to your favorite mommy. Okay. I like that. Thank you, guys. Subscribe to your favorite mommy and share with your favorite mommy, okay? And I'm talking about your friends, your family, any woman that you think can benefit from these videos, these tips, these gems that I'm dropping, and my experience that I'm sharing with you all. I hope and pray that you have gotten something from this video, that you will create your own adventure list, do something fun, do something exciting. I don't care what it is. It don't have to be riding a roller coaster, but it can definitely be testing a new job, seeing how you fit in, talking to and networking to the boss that works at that job. Those things can also get your heart pumping. So I encourage you to get out of your comfort zone, try something new, and see where it takes you. Hello? Amen!
For more videos like this, be sure to like, comment, share with your favorite mommy, and subscribe.